Puot Kang Chuol, former Minister of Petroleum and a prominent Nuer leader from Nasir County, is at the center of a high-profile trial. Puot Kang, a longtime ally of Dr. Riek Machar, has been accused of treason, terrorism, and crime against humanity related to the March 2025 clash in Nasir County. However, he and other Nuer leaders claim these accusations are politically motivated, pointing out that they were kidnapped and denied proper legal warrant and subjected to harsh treatment. Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update. And before we proceed with this latest update, please hit the channel by subscribing and do not forget to hit the notification bell. It is important to understand that in a situation like this one, community leaders are often blamed for events that happen in their own region. Even when they had no direct involvement, people expect leaders to prevent violence, but sometimes conflict arises despite their effort. Unfortunately, this expectation can turn into accusation and political targeting, especially when the events are connected to long-standing tension or historical grievances. In Puot Kang's case, being from Nasir County make him a visible target, even though he has consistently claimed he worked to reduce tension and protect his community. The context of these trials goes back further during the civil war that began in 2013. Mayadi, the president of South Sudan's SSPDF forces targeted Nuer civilians, including in Nasir, and thousands were killed in Juba alone. The Nuer community was misled to believe the fighting was only between Dr. Riek Machar forces and Kir army, while in reality, civilians were deliberately attacked as part of a revenge campaign connected to past political conflict dating back to 1991. When historical conflict lingers in a community memory, today events are often seen through the lens of whole grievances. For the Nuer people, the memory of killing in 2013 to 2014 and even the 1991 dispute between Dr. John Garang and Dr. Riek Machar shape how they view current trial. Leaders like Puot Kang become symbolic figures representing both hope and historical injustice. Puot Kang's close relationship with Dr. Riek Machar also play a role. He has been a trusted ally for years, helping with peace, negotiation, local security, and political strategy. This connection makes him a political target. Us focusing on him also put pressure on Dr. Riek Machar and the Nuer leadership more broadly. In South Sudanese politics, personal and political alliances are often treated as threat. When a leader is closely connected to a prominent figure like Dr. Riek Machar, the first Vice President, even past peaceful action can be misinterpreted as criminal simply because they are tied to someone the government wants to weaken. The trial itself involves serious charges: treason, terrorism, mass murder, and working with militias. Puot Kang and others Nuer leaders have said they were taken by army security forces without proper legal warrant, subjected to intimidation, and sometimes even mistreated during the investigation. Human rights groups warn that this violates international norms and due process. Nasir County is a predominantly Nuer area in Upper Nile State. Historically, this area has been affected by political tension, civil war, and ethnic targeting. When civil war broke out in 2013, SSPDF forces under Kir Mayadit and actively hunted Dr. Riek Machar, the Nuer political leader. During this period, Nuer civilians were heavily targeted and many innocent people were killed. A leader like Puot Kang, who come from conflict-affected areas, are often blamed for clash in their home region. Even if they are working for peace, they become visible target for political and ethnic reasons. The Nuer Y Army is a civilian militia formed to protect Nuer communities from attack. In March 2025, tension in Nasir escalated between the Y Army and SSPDF force sent by Kir Mayadit. The SSPDF force were accused of targeting Nuer civilians under the pretext of pursuing Machar forces. This created an unavoidable clash between the Y Army defending civilians and SSPDF soldiers carrying out government orders. And that is when the fight broke out in 2013, 2014, 2015, up to 2016, and up to date. But the clash between the SSPDF in 2025 between the Nuer Y Army and SSPDF was just a disagreement. A disagreement that the Nuer civilian claimed that the SSPDF have been abusing them. They've been using their power to torture civilians in Nasir. That is when the clash started in Nasir. But before that, the Nuer civilian in Nasir, they wrote an application to the President Kir Mayadit, telling Kir Mayadit to withdraw his force SSPDF and bring in the National Army, which Kir Mayadit refused to do so. And this led to Kir Mayadit sending in a team that can disarm the Nuer civilian or the Nuer Y Army. Instead, the fight broke out again, and this led to the removal of SSPDF in Wiyaradu that killed many SSPDF and also that killed many Nuer civilians when Kir Mayadit sent in gunship that targeted Nuer children, women, elder, and everyone using incendiary chemical against the Nuer civilian. It is important to note that clashes like this are not always a result of decision by local leaders. Community militias often act independently to defend civilians when national armies threaten them. Puot Kang, as a local leader, had no role in ordering the clash. The March 2025 clash was part of a larger pattern of violence against Nuer communities. SSPDF forces were sent to hand down Dr. Machar after renewed conflict in Upper Nile. And this is 2013, 2014, 2015. But the Nuer Y Army, seeing civilians are risky, mobilized to protect families, villages, and local areas. Miscommunication, suspicion, and long-standing mistrust between two forces escalated quickly into deadly confrontation. Clash often start not because of political order by local leaders, but because communities act to defend themselves. Puot Kang Chuol had been trying to mediate and calm tension, yet the government focused on him as if he had orchestrated the violence in this 2025. Why Puot Kang being connected to Nasir? Is from Nasir County, where the clash occurred. He is a prominent Nuer leader and trusted ally of Dr. Machar. His visibility makes him a political target, even though he personally did not participate or order any fighting. In a statement read during his trial, Puot Kang said he worked to reduce tension and de-escalate the situation, but the government still accuses him of involvement with militias. In political charge environment, being a respected leader in your community can be a risk. Government sometimes assume that any violence is in a leader home area is linked to them even when they act as of peace. During the clash, many innocent Nuer civilians were killed by SSPDF force. Families lost loved ones, homes were destroyed, and communities were traumatized. Puot Kang attempts to protect civilians were ignored by authorities, and he became a symbolist scapegoat for the violence. The Nasir incident shows how ordinary people and community leaders can become victims of politics, even when they act responsibly. Puot Kang's story reminds us that innocent leaders can carry the blame for conflict they did not cause. Well, this was not the first time the Nuer civilians suffered in Nasir or Juba. During the 2013-2014 civil war, SSPDF force under Kim Yadid killed thousands of Nuer civilians, sometimes as revenge for past conflict, including the 1991 Garang Machar split and Dr. Machar. The Nasir incident is connected to this pattern of revenge, making it politically, ethnically sensitive. Understanding the historical context, viewers see what Puot Kang and other new leaders are unfairly targeted. The government accusation is ignored history and use incident like Nasir to punish community leaders. Nasir incident was a clash between the Nuer Wayami and SSPDF caused by defense of civilian and government aggression. Puot Kang Chuol had no role in the fighting, but as a prominent local leader, he became a target in the political narrative. The history of Nasir reminds us that ethnic and political tension often place innocent leaders at risk. The Nasir incident is not just a local clash, it is a symbol of how Nuer leaders are scapegoated, how civilians are victimized, and how history shapes current politics. Puot Kang should remain a symbol of leadership, resilience, and the struggle for justice in South Sudan. As we follow this trial, it is important to remember the human life behind the headline and the political realities that innocent leader must navigate. Anar mala kenyam ka rwandi konem bia lingwaseme ka kwi Puot Kang Chuol ka dobadan en tere lokaja. Wantin kon lat ka ruden bana kelin kele ken kononia mijirama jitil gwaseme gore jen wojin be subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel ko mite ka mishi baraj bije chwa mala jeki bana mandan to gwan ban jelin ke. An walle right kon ka kwi Puot Kang. Puot Kang Chuol jen a former Minister of Petroleum and prominent Nuer leader. Jen a kwar Raiwika South Sudan ka jen ba a kwanware. Jen be ka Nasir County. Wada dana chi kurche toktin ka jen pai dioke dan. Puot Kang jen aramimo mite kel kane Dr. Machar. Jen chaja gwan chere mangai kone no cha gwan e wajen che Nuer Wayami che jogono yen nyenye ke SSPDF. Chala do jen shen vol ka kore dana che to ka pai diok ron kin dangro jen dangro de che kum kir me yadit. Gwade shi Nuer Wayami shikan kore kana ter kana SSPDF kana Nasir County. Michit kana me de ko ngajin wonene alan kwar Nuer kana te kontin la mala jokano yen ke la goinga ken go yen tin ga tet mite kare mu to kare dor ken we are bel gane ke no do no michit na me chala do chi to ko kan tin content kwale chen je kana te dong de mi je ga dan kan ne de kan dil ter ka de kan lel ka do dan de kan bi kija do ne de kon la kwar shit ka Puot Kang akane te kon la we bel ke mi te kare mu to ba gu je no kan te kan ga tet ka tin kon lat ko den ngai kon dia no te ram te ga tet ka ke no chan ya understand nene en kur mi to kiri mi to chit kana me ne de kon la mala bel ke ko kwar no a chang tel mi kana lel ba bat la ka bel ko wadan tikitin dong de kon gujen wo ken ko ranti re duar mo ba jibel no jin tikitet kam da le rode chit ka Puot Kang arami bel ken tam e kum kem yadit to wajen tikitet ishen Nuer Wayami che jogono yen ya nyenye ka SSPDF mi cha jogono na ba chi to ko kana de kon la Nuer Wayami ken cha ka chen je gwadan tikitin so mi cha ka chen je la kana respond kan ta dan de ka respond ke je Puot Kang jen bel ke je ko jen aram kel mi be ka Nasir ka ramimo minno ka ki kwar mo gwa ka ne de kon la local de wi ka Nasir Puot Kang ram ngai ke ka no ka ta dan la raje je ka le de ke je anyok bo re wi ka South Sudan ke li bo no ka let ke tin kon la de jen chele de long ka ki mal ka re wi ka South Sudan aram la ja ka re mali akir me yadi de no bo we kwa dan wa mal wa je latin gwade dani sheket man peace initiative lawe ena dor mulat ke ki mal kala weten aram dit bara tam ngo kwa jela target ke jamo akumi kirmi yadi ka rami mo michir ngwan chekar yaleka bi ngaji no nene en ramu mo miti rode ke Dr. Machar ram mo la jago ke no jena gwanter miti kel yene reg Machar la jago ke no jin no jirami michit tijek chikalat tidi ala ka wi connect ke kore dana ci ke 2013 gwada ci de ni SSPDF pinkir mi yadi me shi kan wari shi kan connecten anyok rewe kan Nasir ba 2014 15 16 17 benga 2025 me chan no herba cha nyo na rewe kan Nasir en kure dana ci to 2013 jene de wan cha kariyo ne di chop ke kini ti jandangro 20,000 people ti cheriar de la nuere ka koni dang de karodien so de dial ti cha ka connect ka ta yedan ci korje to goje rewich ka juba anyok ci kilmi yadi ci jawo nyoko mako je connect bani ka ta yedan ci korje to goje ka ron kit kel kul bangwan wide kel kam Dr. John Garang da Mabio kan Dr. Machating gwade yedan ci korje to tin ka 1991 de dial ti ka ti cha connect ka nga ke Dr. Machat ti ci kreti mi ci kon kenen me ba mi ci to ko gwan mi ci ba je nyoko mat ka je man to ko tama ne me cha mal cha janonga ajen menen konen wala no dikte ko ne ci la ne ko gwan mi ci wa cha ga nyom ko connect en ori ma char ete kare do no gwade da na struggle changa ri ma char point che la do ne ne ajeni gwade da ne tana ka struggle of course te tun wanda ce waje ka lon ko la de ni ke la kana clash ke la kan yin kamiken Dr. John Garang da Mabio general mi mo goro dar kam ni Sudan reng machara jen goro jen wo ba dil gore Southern Sudan jen tayi dane charo di real ka kaje chukan chugaj ka jen moni ko gora ma jen wo de mandana lade der wo goye of course ti daga machar che self determination de me che tong no wal gwa de che classen kane John Garang ma bir che ben succeed ka cha South Sudan cha bijek alo che South Sudan che la independent ke 2011 Puot Kang mara kane reng machar ko jen aramle de long mara marken gaje ata kwar manana shakame ko chagu jen ojen engat ka kwar bumbum made wede jalwanga ledeka jen do be dana shangi ki jere macha cha chuk mo ka position alotere kuma spele aigo gwade dana cha nyo menen gaje bo selbe kem yadit en ojen aramle ka ngat cho jago ojen wala rami mo mibla petroleum minister of petroleum ala kwarliet kwar jasa potential man chanen kaje ko chanen kum South Sudan boss leader yang ma char ken ekir ano ram mo mitika potential cha chu kwanya lojen bala kwar jaska jan ta dana ci Puot Kang chore kaje ci Puot Kang ci ko politik ana lo ram mo mititen let kuma gor jen obi malbeben jen je ka peace negotiation e bo ngai kon dial ten kon e ci Puot Kang kalat ka kuje mo Puot Kang ka gwade dane ci korche to ga jaka Nasir chaje ko ne kan o jene te keteten ci kum jalar no ken te kan ka evident te nyu dan o Puot Kang ci participate Puot Kang te ne ka juba ramla ne mal telam radien malade duno ko jen chaje ko ne ko te ke kel ke dakeng machar kareng machar jeno ram cha gor kirmi yadit chegu jeno betti dial baga kabide gwade dane ngwe ke lungo no bum jike e Nasir jen do be dane ko kor to ga je me ci community ci kan na ladin wo antamala ne changa je ka SSPDF kan ne tinne ka history mila ne nyinten ka karun reality ko ci jan first clash in 2025 me ke tong no ka nin tong wan ni ka 2014 ni ka 2024 wo jo ka jan 2025 ina shune de kontila civilian shu kan kiri kan cholo no jin watch SSPDF ray watch ko chan kan ne je no no for zodian me bine berialaka to kirmi yadi choje lok me chelel cho jangna na cho Johnson lin cho jagalo wa de samne de kontila nur waya me ki ngane nuare ata ida la kan nyinga ka kanete kontila denye ko akena mena to kete ko rum wan ti to chu ko ben man kwaran kon ti kamalakal yago jeno ba gide je ten ba je ger ba na mo kana ben to ko gwade dan mi wi kon lugo dana loke Puot Kang na wala ke Dr. Machar kene dial ko ken neme ejen kwal cholo no neme e siasa ki politik minyon je no tele mo gami chalele michalat ko mutu pinte ka pere de ne ten koni la community de jodi de jenen banne me kana control kana konli ejen milinga no chane tin kon tinte ku mesfela yo wona ka Puot Kang no ken chaga charge ka treason terrorism mass murder and working with militias alo wallet ken kel ken war wayami Puot Kang kanen warin ko kien tila kwan wari no kene ti kone cha yen kene ken chaga cheng jek ke chaga to cher gwade dane chaga captain tela ka warga me cha nyot ke ka jen mi chena mo gwade kwa katitin ko temme cha lugien cha jalat alo chi do no lugo do diena ba da ka me char ba jo lugo je cha jo je no ken chaga gdil cheng jek re ti jen cha jo mo cha je kwen man cha kula da Puot Kang gene Puot Kang jene tele kor mi chatok man chala che gor jene o kor daro da kapcho jene chalat ko chen gor te kor mi de wonya do ba dan la me no maka je me dan e chikan linga no me chineling ka do be chala de je me chineling no chukor je tok tu ne yat jong ne community no palakor so ku je mon ta ma chane level no kon ka kan ite chiriak chelat ka kon go ne no de mal dere ben rai wi kana Nasir kam civilian kan SSPDF sole but no mo kana gu je go ku me kir mi yadi je Puot Kang che chu yen ne te pet ba kel rai ti yen ka do mi je mi systematic way mi kwatar gen Puot Kang je ko te kel ke dak ma cha mi chiri na me nyu de jenu ala special code en chale pre wi ki juba wa da dan te Puot Kang tin kan ite ko ken niam lok mi chari ala ke kir mi yadi da shi hybrid code e cha gor no de ke lukten nyu de jenu chi luka me chebete ka pere mugui koni shira tikan dialde koni no ne de content kwa target kangane ka kwan wari mugur kirmi yadi latok noko jeno de mal dere ben dere yiga fair dere di dere kala ka kwa ngaje jen wona me chi en first time no be civilian biga clash ke SSPDF across South Sudan ke la kotri la kana to ku win mon ba waiting kon lat korodien mugui koni me correcting kon lat korodien anu mal be benedi rai wit ka South Sudan wan mi mo kwa na kwa target based on where they come from chit ke Puot Kang jaram dana tek man nyam man chagu jeno jaram dana dong e teketet ka kore dana chit ka Nasir chit ke article dia kon chagor tinen kon ko online ke social media ke website ni no the gen Puot Kang innocent at this point ko jen chedetin chireme chalat ne kon dal defend lawyer en Puot Kang teleletet kati dialtiti jo me jo dana chalat me de kon te ngai kitin kon lat ko den ka Puot Kang Puot Kang jen telari mi chalat bado china chiginyin re duare ki gwada dan beten ko da ko je ka Nasir ki ga Nasir ko re dan chi tok ke 2025 me ka pai diok jen ko danen kwalo ladwi Puot Kang no eno jen e ram kel mi chi contribute ka mi dan chora lat ban ngai kon diala no Puot Kang tele mi chalat Puot Kang jen che gujenu mitmal te tende te dialde ka ko bachi jen do badana cha guje kum kirmi yadit gui kume Puot Kang no jen ajaramimo michi korsia to kan do bade Puot Kang kor kulo to gaje kwai keje ko gwati dan e cha to kirmi yadit no be check point ba ko ke 2024 ju kor ju de kap kum spelaigo tel mi cha la reken but Puot Kang jo jen o jen cha je target ko wa e kwer mate li te pinde antam cha je suspend ke cha je wuch ka jen ko gat kel ka Nasir ki ka penal wajen do badan en kwaje gwaingeje anyok chane ngaji no ne je tegane to wan te cha gwai te dial te cha connect ke 2013 ne de konta la kwartin nyen ka queen wari ke te cha target ko ichi kan wari kan kadok wa kan etin kon tin tere ti jena tam bi ngaji no me to ke 2013 en to kon tam wa chi coincident ami cha plan but cha kule execute je akumi kirmi yadit jenta dan len wana rudin ke jetam medan meje korche to ke 2013 teram cha te kil point kana kon te jeno jin dere me chilat ken kil kana apologize bo kanur community ka do be dana korche to ke je anyok kan mala di alati to kwata inti telle root cause me chalat ka do be dan korche to ke je ajene dan chai lingano chai hybrid code cha je wo kana gorno de je establish ko hybrid code o de ne to kon cha dur cha la re kur de ke te bana me kana control ci Puot Kang na wala ci jojen wara mi mo cha blame cha ja ka wide e kir ma yadit kana me awat cha kan dia cha connect ke civil war ci to ke 2013 wa de SSPDF force under kir ma yadit ci kan wari ci ke 2000 ci kan kan kare wi ke juba jo me nyen jo dan gore de nyo ayu ke mi jira mi jidit gwas me gore jen wujin bi subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel ko bi any story ninten content lat ko rien bien ga chwali ani bi ataka mal bye bye